Hello, longboarding mom. Today is the day before Valentine's Day. Yay! This is my anniversary month. I got married to my husband on Leap Day, February 29th, 2004. So it's going to be our 20-year anniversary. So we are going to do something special this year. I'm not going to tell you what, you're going to see. Hopefully, we'll get our bug back by then. Probably not. You guys seen those videos, so I don't know how long it's going to take. But today, we are going to make white chocolate cranberry cookies. I had those dried cranberries from our chicken salad sandwiches and stuff. You can also make this recipe that I found with fresh cranberries. But I'm going to use the dried cranberries because I didn't even know that you can use fresh cranberries for cookies. I figured just like muffins, cranberry orange muffins, which I will make, one day because those sound really good. But I'm trying to be good this month. It's February. I'm going to try to eat better, but I'm also not going to cut everything out of my diet. I'm just going to try to modify and eat less. One cookie, not the whole dozen cookies. I'm bad at that. But I am also, experimenting with my cannabis butter and oil and stuff. And so you guys are going to see those videos and some desserts that I'm making with those because I haven't quite experimented with making food with it because I'm afraid of ruining a whole meal. So we're starting with desserts and something kind of fun. So I've already made coconut oils and I'm making butter and stuff now, but this is not about the edibles. This is about Valentine's Day and white chocolate cranberry cookies. And this recipe says Christmas. Cranberries are like a Christmassy time, but why not eat them year round? They're good, they're delicious, they're good for you. If you eat them by themselves, all that extra sugar is not so good, but you gotta add some sugar to those tart cranberries. So we're gonna get started. I've got my white chocolate chips. I've already got my butter and my egg at room temperature. It's kind of cold in the house, so it's not as soft as I want it to be, so I might pop it in the microwave for just a couple seconds to soften it up more, but my egg is at room temperature. So we're gonna get started and have some cookies. So I only need 3/4 of a cup of butter. It's getting all over my hands. Okay, 3/4 of a cup. I don't know. I'm going to cream up 3/4 of a cup of butter in my mixer. Got butter all over this top already. Wow. While that is kind of creaming up and fluffing up a little bit, I'm going to sift 2 cups of flour. Half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, okay, gotta scrape the sides. So that was a half a cup of regular sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, and it's light brown. I'm gonna put this back down and let it, it's hard to do. One egg, room temperature. I'm going to break it over here in my measuring glass. We are going to make sure that egg is all incorporated. It is not all the way incorporated in that sugar, so we're gonna give it a little bit more mix. I'm telling you, it's not easy doing it backwards here. Okay. Okay, so I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. My recipe is on my phone, so I had to write down my ingredients. First, I am going to put some salt in there. I need a half a teaspoon of salt because I don't like to use the wet ingredients until I do the dry ingredients. So a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I hope that's correct because that's what I wrote down. And I'm going to grab, since I got powder on that one, I'm going to grab another teaspoon out so I can do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Using my yummy. Which one am I using? Indonesian vanilla bean paste. Okay. So those are my dry ingredients except for the flour. So we're gonna get this together. I'm going to add my 2 cups of flour slowly. You know, I think that I make more messes with this mixer than I did with my other mixer. That might have been, I think I need oil. I don't have, no, I have oil, the butter. This is weird. It's like crumbly. It's not supposed to be crumbly. Let me mix it together more. It's coming together better, more like a cookie. I think with the cranberries, if you add fresh cranberries, it's going to be a little bit wetter. That's why. So we are going to add now 3/4 cups of white chocolate chips and 1 cup of cranberries.
Yummy!
I had to go grab my cranberries out of the refrigerator. So we're going to do 1 cup of dried cranberries. If you're going to do fresh cranberries, it's 2 cups of cranberries. We are going to mix this together, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about a half an hour to let it all come together, because it's kind of crumbly and I want it to not be dry. I want it to all mix together and stuff, and not just have a cranberry here and stuff like that. So we will put this in the refrigerator, make a dough ball, and put it in the refrigerator for just a little bit so it can all come together. I'm going to use my 1 tablespoon measuring spoon to measure out about 1 inch of my cookie dough mixture. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. We're going to place about 12 of these on our mat. I only have 1 mat, so I really don't need it, but it's kind of neat. I got it at Walmart, I think, for just a couple of bucks. Actually makes cleanup quite nice, and the cookies don't stick to my cookie sheets. Most of my cookie sheets, I don't really need any mats or anything, but it said in the recipe to use a parchment paper. You can lay those down on your cookie sheets and bake those in the oven. I think they go up to like 400 degrees or something like that. My dough, I pulled it right out of the refrigerator, and I'm wondering if I should have let it set just a little bit before I put it in the oven. I'm going to make 12 cookies now, and the rest I'm going to freeze for later. Hopefully, I like these cookies. I've never tried this recipe before. It did call for a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon, I think it was 1 teaspoon grated orange peel, which I did not have any oranges and I was not going to go anywhere. So I decided not to do that. And I was thinking that it would taste more like my cranberry sauce, and I really didn't want to make it taste like cranberry sauce. But next time, if I try this recipe again, I might try the orange peel. It might give it just that little bit of zing that it needs. I'm not sure. Into the oven, 350 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes. If you put fresh cranberries in it, it's going to be 15 minutes, up to 15 minutes, something like that. Hmm. Not
That's
bad.
why Biden is so. He's
Maybe a little bit longer in the oven. I like the sweetness and the tart together. Pretty good.